So, just as we all predicted it here on this channel, Godzilla vs. Kong is no longer called Godzilla vs. Kong 2020. It is now called Godzilla vs. Kong 2021 because it's been delayed alongside pretty much every Warner Bros. Other movie that they currently have just about to come out or in production still. So what is good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. At the 100,000 subscriber mark, I will be giving away something so damn special. And we have just started streaming on twitch.tv/Warstu. We'd love to have you get involved in the live streams and the conversations. We are currently streaming Last of Us to get ready for The Last of Us 2. So last night, as I was just about to go to bed, a story broke that Wonder Woman 1984 has been delayed to October from August. And then I thought to myself, by the time I wake up in the morning, Godzilla is going to be delayed, and it is delayed, confirmed. But also, Christopher Nolan's Tenet has been delayed by 2 weeks to the end of July 31st. As of the time of recording this video here in UK, the cinemas and in Europe, I believe, are opening at 4th of July. Now, this Tenet movie is really important to the cinemas, to the theaters going forward, because this movie will tell the big studios, the theaters, if people are going to have faith in going back to the cinemas. It really will. Because you got to think about it. If no one's going to go to cinemas because of what's going on in the world, there's riots, there's loads of crazy stuff going on at the moment. Obviously, people are protesting stuff that's happening in the real world. We don't really like to get political here, so I don't really talk about that kind of stuff. But it's understandable that Tenet, they delayed it, but their marketing campaign did start before, you know, what happened in the world initially back in March here in the UK. But realistically, that started last year. So Tenet already had started their marketing campaign. So there is a post on Godzilla website, and this is coming from Adam Wingard. To all the Godzilla and Kong fans, I know you are pumped to see how the battle of the century would turn out, but with all that is going on, we're going to have to wait just a little bit longer to see who will emerge victorious. Find the biggest screen possible to see Kong versus Godzilla face off May 2021. Now, I know a lot of people on this channel have been hyped. They've delayed this movie twice, and now they're delaying it again, but this is a positive thing in a way. You do not want them to release the movie where people are unsure about whether it's safe or not to go to the cinemas. Now, I know here in the UK, there's going to be social distancing rules, that the cinemas are going to be running at 30-40% capacity. Do you really want a movie to suck and not do well from a financial point of view? Because if you are a fan of the Monsterverse, you want this movie to do well, so they keep making Monsterverse movies. We don't want Godzilla vs. Kong to be the last movie in this franchise, do we? No. But it's not just that. Every single movie is being delayed. It is interesting that Tenet's only been delayed by 2 weeks, but what is more interesting is Warner Brothers Studios are planning to re-release Inception in the theaters, July the 17th, to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of Warner Bros. Obviously releasing that, and that's coming courtesy of THR, which is the Hollywood Reporter, which is one of the most respectable sources. And then Wonder Woman 1984 is being moved again to October the 2nd. Obviously, Warner Bros. DC Universe, they have high hopes for that movie, so it's not really an issue. Let's push it back a few months. So obviously let everything that's going on in the world calm down. Then that makes sense. And then obviously it would have been the next month in November, the Godzilla vs. Kong would have came out, but they've delayed it till next year. So it just means the case next year, that next year is going to be so packed with movies that things are getting crazy. And then The Matrix 4, which is currently still shooting, is now moved to April the 1st, 2022. So it's not too bad. It's just a case of, with what's going on in the world at the moment and the whole, you know what is going on globally, movie studios want to release a movie that people are going to watch. And with all the international and world governments making it really restricted, to the sense that most people are probably going to be too scared because they've been in lockdown to even leave the house, why would you want to release a movie that you've put $200 to $300 million into it? So this is a good thing and a bad thing if you were looking forward to this year. So this sadly means, in my opinion, guys, I know we have the San Diego Comic-Con stay-at-home event later this month, but I can't really see Warner Bros. And Legendary Pictures starting a marketing campaign for this movie, giving us a big teaser trailer in July, then the movie not come out into May. So that's, well, just shy of a year. So I don't think we're going to be getting any trailer for Godzilla vs. Kong anytime soon. Now, I could be wrong. Some movies have started marketing campaigns well before, so I'm not really sure. But don't be expecting anything more than a 30-second teaser as the state of the world. So apparently, according to the same website, Godzilla-movies.com, Godzilla vs. Kong has found its composer. Apparently, Junkie XL is going to be scoring this movie. He's previously worked on such things as Mad Max Fury, Deadpool, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Alita Battle Angel, Terminator Dark Fate, and the recent major success on the Sonic movie. It's also worth noting that the film director Adam Wingard does indeed follow Junkie XL on Instagram. Only time will tell if this news is official, so that's more of a rumor that's going around the Monsterverse community. Now, perfect movie music is pinnacle to setting a tone, setting the right mood, setting the right environment. Just like it is in any good video game, a video game will have perfect, great music to coincide with whatever is happening in said movie. So that's pretty cool information. So the information for Godzilla vs. Kong going forward on this channel is probably going to slow down unless you want me to do a bunch of theories and stuff like that. So if you do have any requested videos that you want me to make, now they're not releasing the movie to basically a whole year. We're in June, May, June, so 11 months or so. There won't be as much official information coming out of either Warner Bros. Studios or Legendary Pictures or the Monsterverse rumor websites or Godzilla-movies, because they're not going to start the marketing campaign this far out, because now it's Godzilla vs. Kong 2021. Now, I'm starting to believe this movie is never ever going to come out. It's like Wonder Woman has been delayed so many times. There was so many cool movies I was looking forward to this year. Let me know, guys, what was your most anticipated movie of this year? We had Tenet, it still could come. Black Widow, it's been pushed to later the year, it still could come. We've got June that hasn't been pushed. It's one of the few movies that haven't been pushed, but I'm presuming because the release date is at the end of the year, they thought they'd be okay. But it is interesting how the movie is essentially completely finished because they've obviously given it a rating of PG-13, which most movies tend to be PG-13. They don't want to kind of, I guess, stop many people from seeing it, because if it's PG-13, that means anyone can literally go see it. So they want the largest and widest variety of people to go and see this movie. Now, who doesn't want to see Godzilla going up against essentially King Kong, but you can't call him King Kong because of licensing issues, I presume, from what we understand on this channel. So, the same website also says the following: Godzilla vs. Kong 2020 production completed. Now, IMDb isn't the most reliable website, but there is something called IMDb Pro. It doesn't say whether this is coming from IMDb Pro, but IMDb Pro is really official because you've got to work in TV, Hollywood, movies, and you got to show credentials, you got to verify yourself in order to be on there. So additionally, the recent rating of the film by the MPA provides further evidence that the film is either complete or very close to it. So I know IMDb isn't the greatest, but if it was from IMDb Pro, then it would have a lot more precedence and validity for us guys to believe it. But just because we're just under a year to this movie does not mean we cannot get freaking excited. Let me know down below who is going to win this fight. Which Titan do you want to come? Let's have a conversation down below, guys. I really like responding to as many comments as I can. If you do want to get in touch with me personally, then just hit me up on Instagram at Warstu. I do try to reply to as many DMs or public messages as I can. Also, Twitter, WarstuGG. Follow me down, please. I've got like 10 followers. We do have a website called warstu.com where you can join the member site where there. It's free. We also have the Facebook page, Warstu. We also have the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Warstu. I will be streaming a bunch of video games on there. It's going to be a fun time. Make sure to get involved, guys. And I just want to say thank you for all the love and support that we've had on this channel over the last year or so. It's been freaking fantastic. I know I'm new to the Monsterverse community, but you guys, with all the lovely comments and the nice things, have welcomed me thoroughly. So it's been such a cool ride. So like always, guys, I will catch you in another video. If you got any requested videos, you want me to talk about anything, if you want to know why I think Godzilla is going to win over Kong, because everyone seems to think Godzilla is going to win, so they think Kong's going to win essentially. So like always, guys, I will catch you in that next video very soon. Catch ya later.